Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Kelly. I just wanted to make a video because we were trying to talk about something a little controversial yesterday in my live stream, and people made it about politics, and that's not where the conversation was going, unfortunately. Yes, we do need to work on mental health care, but mental health care has been a mess long before the current government. It's been a mess since the dawn of time, since the dawn of mental illness has come forward, And where does that change? How does that change? I think it changes when, we find better ways to treat mental illness, and not just medically, as a whole, as a society. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of stigma towards people who have mental health issues or developmental issues or things like that. I did talk about in my live stream about a special ed teacher who gave a autistic young man a most annoying kid in the class award. This is a teacher who's supposed to be working with kids with special needs, and she did that. Society is still not there. Society is still not accepting and loving those kinds of people, any kind of people, rather. We still judge one another, unfortunately. And with mental illness, people like to go and say, well, just get over it. You woke up this morning, that's a plus. I've had these things said to me many times, and that's not how it works. That's not how we fix mental illness. That's not the right thing to say to somebody with mental illness. Yes, we are to uplift one another, but telling someone just to get over it doesn't help. And, let's face it, mental health drugs, that's not necessarily helping either. We need to find better ways to get people to cope with their mental illness. And, like I said, we need to love one another and not tell somebody how it is to cope with their illness. There is no cookie cutter way of getting over trauma or mental health issues. And mental health issues are caused by trauma. So, you can't just tell people how to just get over it. That's not how it works, unfortunately. So, and we can't have teachers giving autistic children the most annoying kid in the class award either. Mental health and disabilities are still not being accepted in today's society, and it's sad. And it's not about politics, it's about people. It's about people being kind to one another. And I really think with the rise of social media, people have an epidemic called diarrhea of the mouth, and that's not good either. So I ask people not to just tell people to get over anything, and don't tell somebody how to get over their mental illness. If someone's going through a dark stage and they just can't take life anymore, telling them just to get over it's not going to help. It's not going to help. Like with weight loss surgery, when I have weight loss surgery, okay, it is a tool, not a fix. So we need to find a way to give people with mental illness like myself and others tools and not fixes. Mental health drugs, in my opinion, is a fix. It's not a tool. It doesn't fix anything. It just masks the symptoms of what's going on, but it doesn't solve the problem. And unfortunately, some people don't want to go to therapy because they just feel like that doesn't help them. So we need to find a better way of giving people tools. You can't force somebody to go to therapy either. So like I said, we need to come up with better tools, and society needs to be better about this as well. We need to just help each other and not judge one another, because it's wrong. And respect is a two-way street, You want people to respect you, you have to respect them back, you know. So I just wanted to come on here and say that, you know, I was not trying to get political in my live stream yesterday, because I am smart enough to realize that mental health care has been bad since mental health care began. It's not about politics. It's about, you know, stigma in society. People just don't want to accept those who are different than them, and they just want to give their 2 cents as well, and that's not how we solve each other's problems. You know, uplifting is helping, you know. And if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. That helps too. And if you don't understand what somebody's going through, maybe rather than giving your 2 cents, how would you take a minute and listen? Some people just want somebody to listen, you know. And again, this is not for pill shaming. I mean, some people, they can't cope without their medication, and that's fine. But there has to be some other ways of doing things than just medications, you know. Even with marijuana and PTSD, that's only going to mask the symptom. It's not going to solve the problem. That person still needs to talk about or find some other coping skills to help with what they're going through, you know. Coping skills that I have: I read a book, I listen to music, I watch TV, I do cross stitch. You know, you have to, I think we need to start setting up people with tools and not fixes, you know. But again, mental health care is not a cookie cutter kind of situation. We can't nobody copes the same as everybody else. But, you know, we need better ways of dealing with this. And we need people acting better towards one another when it comes to mental illness. And, you know, stop judging. You know, mind your business too, you know. If something isn't your business, then mind it, you know. Anyways, guys, remember, kindness is free, so spread that.